Hi guys, hope you're doing fine and welcome to an episode about my 3D printing journey, which hasn't been a journey that has lasted so long. Like 4 weeks ago, I was like most of everybody else. I kind of thought that 3D printing was inaccessible, slow, and that the print quality was kind of low. But apparently I've been sleeping under a rock the last 5 years because the market has developed and grown so much, and the technology has also developed a lot during those 5 to 10 years. So what I thought was real was not real at all. I got to talk with Peter Linger, my friend, and he gave me some information and inspiration regarding 3D printing, and I started thinking about 3D printing in a different way than I have done before. So I kind of went through my whole house room by room mentally and analyzed every room and all the things that could be improved in my house. It could be like a soap dispenser, or maybe a hook somewhere to hang clothes, or something that needed fixing, or maybe bottles for the SodaStream CO2 bottles needed somewhere to be placed. And I made a list. And the list was, when I was ready with this little mental assignment, the list was approximately 15 to 20 things. And that's when I decided I need to order a 3D printer. So on Peter's recommendation, I opted for the Bambu Lab X1 Carbon, and I'm so satisfied with that printer. I know there are so many brands out there that are good, and there are 3D printers that are probably even better than the one I have, and maybe even cheaper. But I opted for that one. I'm happy with it. I'm happy to be a part of Bambu Lab's ecosystem because I think it rocks, and it's easy to use, great print quality, and it has a fast print speed. So one of the first things that happened when I received my printer was, obviously I needed to do an unboxing. And Peter was actually here to film me like a preschool child opening the printer, not knowing anything about 3D printers at all. But it went well, and he shot a video, and he also implemented that in a video of his own where he is talking about 3D printing from his perspective, giving kind of the thoughts on what to print and how to print and things that you could know or should know as a beginner. So I really think that you should look into that video, and if you want to get a good laugh as well when I do my unboxing, I'll link that video below. When the printer was set up, I did some initial printing, and I had it placed on the floor, and obviously that's not a great place for a printer. So I kind of, the first week, decided to give it its own place in my YouTube studio. So I now have it placed in the corner, as you can see behind me, on an IKEA Bror shelf. The printer is placed there, and I think it's a suitable place for the printer. I also built a shelf for filament above the printer. I actually 3D printed the shelf, bought an aluminum rod to place the filament on. And filament is kind of a rabbit hole in its own, and that rabbit hole is so deep that you can't even see the bottom of it, because there are thousands of colors, there are probably thousands of textures, different plastics with different characteristics, like it's hard or soft, or heat resistant or not heat resistant, or it's brittle or not brittle, or it has different textures and shines and translucencies. So filament is so fun. You can really dig into the depths of filament if you want to, and I think there are even pages on YouTube or channels on YouTube only speaking about filament. So fun. So I actually bought some filament from Bambu Lab, obviously, because that's where I bought my printer from, but also a Swedish company called Add North, which has really good filament, which I've tried. I think they rock. And I also tried some Sunlu filament. I haven't printed on that yet, but I've ordered it, and it was kind of cheap, so I tried to, I'm just gonna try it out. When I got the printer set up, I did some printing during my first few weeks. I've been printing probably day and night, because the printer, some things take a few hours to print if you really want like big things or advanced things. And then I run the printer during the night, so when I wake up in the morning, my prints are ready, and I kind of get to check them out. And It's really fun. It's a really fun creative process. I have done some printing and I'm about to show you the things that I've printed. Maybe you can get some inspiration from that, or maybe you can even, drop a comment to inspire me to print something that I haven't thought of. So here are the things that I've printed my first week as a 3D printer.